Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Catherine Brittany Lee. I go by Brittany. I'm a licensed real estate agent in Houston, Texas. And today I decided to, not today, but a while back I decided to go ahead and make a YouTube channel. Once I started in my real estate career, because once I started in my career and I started posting on social media and things, I had noticed that a lot of people had a lot of questions. So I decided to just go ahead and make a YouTube channel so I can answer all the questions all at once, and they can all be in one place. So thank you guys for reaching out and motivating me to become a YouTuber. But today's topic is going to be about the home buying process. I wanted to make a video. That was one of the most questions that I got asked is, I want to buy a house, but I don't know what to do, or I don't know where to go, I don't know who to talk to, and things like that. So I wanted to make a video today just about the home buying process and what it takes to actually become a home buyer. So first things first, I want to start off by saying around the board, there's going to be a couple things that you need to have in place to actually start the home buying process. The first thing is going to be your credit score. So when it comes to your credit score and home buying process, a lot of people think that you have to have the perfect credit score. Oh, I need to be in the 700s in order to purchase a house or purchase a home and things like that, which is not true. It's not always true. So when you get into the home buying process, you'll learn that you have to work with a lender, which is going to be somebody that's going to give you that loan to make the purchase on your house. So whether that lender be a mortgage company, it can be a bank, it can be a credit union. You can actually do seller financing, where the seller is financing the loan for you, and you're just paying them back. There you have a lot of different options out there on who your lender will be and how that process will go. But I'll go ahead and make another video about that for you guys, just to go more in depth on the financial side of things when it comes to a lender. I'll probably actually do a video with a lender so they can tell you more about it. But you definitely will need a decent credit score in order to work with a lender. The lenders typically look for credit scores around like 640s. Some lenders will work with people in lesser ranges if they have, a good down payment, they have a very steady job. Everyone's situation is different, so you can't just narrow it down to I need this, this, and this. Everyone's situation is different, and you never know if you're going to get qualified until you actually go talk to a lender to get pre-qualified. So if you have any questions, if you think you might be in that range to be ready to buy a home or things like that, you can always reach out to myself, or I have a couple lenders that I work with, and you can also reach out to them, and they'll definitely lace you up on all the things that you'll need. And even if you're not qualified now, they'll definitely give you some tools and steps to take to be qualified. So I always suggest people go talk to lenders because a lot of people count themselves out, and that's how you're not going to get your house. If you keep counting yourself out, you never know if you don't try. So I always tell people to try, go ahead and talk to a lender, pick their brain about your situation and how you can move forward on the down payment process. But going back to the credit score, no, you do not need to have a perfect credit score. You do need to have a decent credit score. I actually do know a program that I'm working with a couple buyers with right now that you don't have to have a perfect credit score. It goes based off of income, and I'll definitely go ahead and talk a little bit more. I might make another video about that for you guys, but if you guys have any questions about that program, I can definitely give you more information. I'll put my contact in the description so you guys can feel free to text, call, email me at any time. I normally have my phone on me, and if I can't reach you at the time, I'll definitely give you a call back. But yeah, your credit score is going to be one of the most important things that you're going to need, and that's just going to be for any and everyone that's looking for a house. Another thing that you're going to need, another tool that you're going to need is a steady job security. Better word for it, job security. You need to have at least 2 years with the same company or in the same field in order to get qualified as well. So say you're working in the oil and gas company and you switch from one job to another, that's no problem. As long as you have 2 years in the same field, then you should be A-okay to go ahead and continue with that process. Last but not least, you're going to need money saved. You're going to need money saved. Buying a house is one of the biggest purchases that people will make in their life, the biggest investment people will make in their life. So having money saved just for hard times, and not only for hard times, for closing costs, for down payments, and other things that might arise whenever it comes to the home buying process, you're going to need that as well. You're going to need money saved up in the bank to make sure you're secure as well. So those are going to be the 3 things that anyone and everyone will always need in any home buying process. But I do want to go through 10 steps of buying a home. So step number one, like I said, going back to saving for a down payment. So a lot of people think, oh, someone told me I need 20% for my down payment. True or not true? It's good. It's great to have that 20% saved up. I'm not discouraging anybody from not saving 20%. I would actually suggest you still do save that 20% for your down payment, because there's going to be other things you might need to put in to where you might not use it for your down payment. Typically, I know some loans you might only need 3% for your down payment in order to purchase a home, but that other 17% is always going to be good for closing costs, just to have in the bank, just in case anything happens, because we're all human. Emergencies happen, things comes up. First step is saving for your down payment, saving for your home, saving for emergencies. Save. First step is to start saving. You want to start cutting down some of those budget costs that you might not necessarily need. Like me, myself, I love to eat, so I eat out way too much. So when it comes to me trying to buy a home, I need to cut out eating. Try cooking at home, or maybe only eating out once a week, or just type of different things. So saving, first things first, saving. Second thing, you want to know your credit score. So when you come into the home buying process, like I said, you want to know your credit score, so you can know what you need to improve on, what debts you might need to pay off, what collections you might need to pay off, and things like that. Your credit score is going to be one of the most important things in the process, as well as your down payment and saving money and things like that. So yes, you're going to want to know your credit score. Don't be scared to look at it. You can always go on Credit Karma. You can pull your credit once a year for free. So definitely know your credit and the things that you have on your credit as well. So that's number 1. That's number 2. I'm sorry. Number three, you definitely want to find you a good agent that's going to help you specifically find the things that you need in your home, help you find a great lender. A real estate agent is pretty much an expert. It's just like when you go to the doctor and something's wrong with your back. You want to get a chiropractor. You want to get someone that's experienced in their field, so they can give you the ups and the downs, the ins and the outs of what you need to know and what you don't need to know, so they can help you easily through the process, because it can get very stressful trying to figure everything out on your own. And we all know that the internet, as much as we use it, it's not always correct. So you definitely want to go ahead and try to find you an agent. If you don't have one, I am here for you. Like I said, I'll have my contact information in the description. I was going to say bio, but it's description. And you guys can always feel free to contact me. And even if I'm not in your area, I have a group of agents. I'm in a group where I can reach agents all across the country, even internationally. So if you need help on finding an agent, whether it be myself, which I hope it will, or whether it not be me, I can definitely help you out with that as well. So you definitely want to find you an agent. You want to find you an expert in your market so they can help you buy the best purchase and buy the best investment for yourself, which is going to be your home. So once you've gotten that, you got your down payment, you got your savings account looking extra nice and extra good, stacked up. Then you go ahead, you got your credit score looking nice. You're like, oh, I can buy whatever I want to right now. Credit score on fire. Now I got my agent. I'm ready to rock and roll. The next step for you is to get pre-approved. So you want to get it pre-approved by a lender, whether that lender is a mortgage banker, a mortgage lender, works for a bank, your credit union, whatever the case may be. You want to go ahead and get pre-approved, and that's one of the things that your agent can help you with, because a lot of agents work with suggested lenders. So they can probably send you over a list of lenders to help you out to get pre-approved, because once you get pre-approved, that'll tell you how much you're looking for in a house. So that'll tell you the amount that you're gonna get approved for. Say you get approved for $270,000. You don't want to not get pre-approved and go house shopping first and then find this perfect, beautiful home for yourself, and then once you get approved, you don't have enough money for it. So you want to get pre-approved, so you know how much house you can buy, or how much house you can afford, rather than I say that. So pre-approval, you definitely want to get it pre-approved. That is step number 4. So once you get it pre-approved, then that's when you can go shopping. That's when the fun comes in. That's when you go and look like, oh, like this, going to look at houses, scheduling open houses and appointments to go look at open houses and things like that. That's when the fun comes in. That's when you can go ahead and start looking to what you want and try to build your criteria of, oh, I want this area, I want this and this and this. So now you got pre-approved, you know how much house you're buying, you know what you can afford, and now it's time to go shopping. I don't know about y'all, but I love going shopping. So time to go shopping. So you go shopping, bam, you find your perfect home. This is beautiful. I plan on raising my family here. I don't want to move. I love this house. Awesome. So step number 6 is to make an offer. And once again, that's another reason your real estate agent is there for you. They're going to tell you, oh, okay, well, this is what the market looks like. And maybe they're selling their house for a little bit over market. Maybe I can make some negotiations with them to buy down the property. Not only buy down the property, maybe they have a nice refrigerator in there that you want, and you're like, okay, well, I want this, but can I also keep the refrigerator? So there's little things that your agent will teach you that you can do and negotiate with the seller in order to get whatever, not necessarily whatever you want, but to get as much as you can possibly get. So you definitely want to go ahead and make an offer, and like I said, that's what your agent is there for, is to help you, guide you through that process of, okay, we're going to offer this much because of this and this and this. So that's where another point of our expertise comes in. That's why you do want to get an agent that's an expert in the market, because it's going to be very easy, and they're going to get you the best deal in the end. So once you go ahead, you got the house, you see the house, you picked your house out, boom, bam, I'm raising my family, I'm raising my kids, you made an offer, they accepted your offer, yes, yay, now I can really have that house, now I can really raise my kids, I can really raise my family. Now you want to go ahead and get some home insurance, because home insurance and home warranties, things happen. Things always happen. Things come up. It's hot in Houston. Your AC might break. Lord forbid, because that's just a no. Like, who wants to live in a house with no AC? That is literally hell. No, so let's not. So you always want to make sure that you have some type of insurance, some type of warranty in place, so you don't always have to constantly keep coming out of pocket. There's probably going to be a deductible, but it won't be half as much as actually getting a whole AC replaced or things like that. So you definitely want to make sure your property is insured, because that, like I said, that's a big investment, and you want to have insurance on that investment. So you definitely want to make sure that your property is insured and everything's good and gravy with that. So that's step number 7. Step number 8 is going to be getting the home appraised, because although someone might say, okay, my property is worth this much, different appraisers have different values. So just because they say, oh, you don't want to just go by the seller, because you never know with the seller. You want to make sure that you always do your due diligence to make sure that, okay, so yeah, I got this appraised. My appraiser is saying for this amount, and if there's any conflicting, if the appraisals are conflicting, then that's something that you definitely want to know, because you don't want somebody to say, oh, this is 2,300 square feet, and then it comes out to be only 2,000. So that can be a thing with the cost and everything like that. That can be an issue with the cost, and that might be a negotiating point for you as well, saying, hey, when I got it appraised, it was only at 2,000, so can you knock this down a little bit? Can we talk about this price? So you always want to get appraised. You want to make sure that the house is up and running. You want to get it inspected. You want to make sure that the house that you're buying is exactly what you're getting. You want to make sure that there's no errors, there's no problems with the home before you buy it. You want to make sure that this house is as good as it needs to be for you to move in, and that's why you always should get an appraised. You should always get it inspected. If it's before 1978, you want to get an environmental inspection just for asbestos and lead and things like that. You always want to make sure that the property that you're buying is inspected. That's another thing one of your real estate agents can help you with, is giving you some vendors, some inspectors, appraisers, and things like that to help you out to get those, to get everything in line, to make sure that that house is properly maintained for you, and you're getting what you buy, pretty much. You don't want to buy no raggedy shirt. You don't want to buy a used shirt at the store, and you don't want to buy a used shirt and it's like it got a stain on it. Yeah, but okay, well, can I get this for cheaper, ma'am? This got a stain on it, or there's a button missing, or something like that. You know, we've all been in that situation where they mark down the prices and things like that. So that might be something you want to consider. So that was step 8. So step 8 is getting an appraisal, getting an inspection, getting everything done in the house to make sure the house is in good condition. Step 9 is closing. Closing is when you go, you sit at a big comfy table, you sign your paperwork, you sign your life away to this big old investment that you love so much that you're going to raise your family and your kids in. This is also when it comes to all the fees that you need to pay, your down payment fees that goes into an escrow account and things like that. So closing, that's when you get your keys. That's when it's official. It's done. You are in that thing. You are officially a home buyer. So you definitely want to make sure that during the closing that you have your real estate agent with you. They're going to walk you through every step of the way, and it's going to be a good thing, because by the end of the day, when you close, you are going to be a homeowner, and you're going to feel like a brand new person. You're going to be a whole new person. Your level just went up. You just went up a notch, because now you're a homeowner. Last but not least, move in. It's time to move in. You move in and you are a homeowner. Lit. You are officially a homeowner. Last step is just to move into your property. Enjoy the process. Enjoy everything that you have done during the process, because once you move in, it is complete relaxation. That is your home now. You can do as you choose. So I just wanted to give you guys the 10 steps of the home buying process. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below and let me know. If there was something that I was maybe unclear about, just let me know. This is my first video, so it's like wine. I'm only gonna get better with time. Can't wait. Please subscribe to my channel. Share with all the people that you know that are currently looking for a house, that want to look for a house, or maybe don't know what to do to start looking for a house. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. You guys have a wonderful Friday. Well, it's Friday for me. You guys have a wonderful Friday, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.